Hey Taurus, welcome to Divine Duality Tarot. My name is TJ. It is April of 2023 and I have a love reading for you today. What I'm going to try to do is get a good romantic reading for you and whoever your interest is. That way you have a little bit of an idea as to what's going on. I'm going to get your energy, their energy, and kind of the mutual point of contention. Man, I am really rocking these words today. So, contention. There we go. Anyway, I'll try to keep this pretty short and sweet. I know you got things to do. I got things to do. Everybody's got stuff to do. That's life for you. But what I try to do here is just quick so that you have some answers. That way, is my favorite phrase apparently. That way you can walk into the situation with some warning rather than no warning at all. So, what I'm doing here is I draw two to represent your energy in this relationship, in this particular issue. And then I draw two that represent their love energy, your both's love energy. And then this last one is going to be, what is the mutual point? What is the underlying problem going on here? Okay, so Taurus, what I'm going to do first is go over what these mean, and then we will get the whole picture, and then that'll be that. So, what I have for you, leading it off, is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is gathering your willpower for planning for the future. It's having the energy to not be looking one or two steps ahead. You're not looking at your own feet as you're walking. You're looking down the street to see where you're going. Make sense? You're not in the moment, you're in the future. And then, on top of that, you have the Emperor. The Emperor is the father figure, the masculine, the bold moves. These two together is the type of not just planning, but putting those plans into action. Taurus, this is a moment where this energy is powerful, very powerful. Now, your partner, whoever this person is, your interest, they have the Three of Cups, which is celebration, emotional celebration. They're not only are they satisfied, they are happy about that. Things are getting better. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is the completion of a cycle, a new phase. Starting to have an interesting idea here. The reason for this is the Fool. The Fool is new chances, new beginnings, a leap of faith, trust and intuition, leaving your past behind. And then King of Cups, which is stability and understanding. What I'm seeing here is this is either a new relationship or a new phase of an existing one, spearheaded by you. There has been a change, there has been some sort of a stalemate here where things have not been moving. And then Taurus came in and said, no more. We're gonna make this work. Whatever this problem is, I got this. and you made that change. You honored the Fool. You took the jump. You took the pledge. You went for it, and you're still going for it. Taurus, you are not somebody to mess with right now. If I say anything to make you mad, I apologize. I didn't mean it. Okay? I didn't mean it. We're cool, right? We're cool. That's the energy that you radiate. And the good thing about it is, this person is being dragged up with you. I'm happy to see that, because a lot of times when somebody gets that wild hair and they just go for it, the other person may seem either left behind, or sometimes, depending on circumstance, this energy can give off the air of being controlling. But I'm not seeing that right now. I'm not seeing that. In this phase of the relationship, with this exact circumstance, you have big potential for success. Big potential for success. Big, big, big. And you've got bold moves following it. So I'm going to ask one question. I may ask two questions, I'm not sure. What is a sign for our Taurus friend to look for that they've either pushed too far or failures on the horizon? Okay. So push too far is more or less the question, and it pretty much is the answer. So the reiteration was the Emperor. Bold moves. The reiteration was the Fool, taking new chances. But this is where the big one is. Two of Swords. The refusal of issues. This is telling you, keep a level head, keep an open mind, because if you get too stuck in that bold move, if you right now you have focus, but you still have your peripherals, you still have your field of view, you just know what you want, you know what you're going for, you know what you're actually doing. But if you start laser focusing where that's all you see, you may not see this truck coming from the side. So we all know what happens when that connects. What this is saying is, be on the lookout for, if you start seeing issues, address them, adapt to them. Don't assume that this is how it exactly has to be, exactly how it is. You may have to make adjustments. The goal is still getting down there, but when you see that truck, stop walking so the truck can go by, instead of just going right for it and getting hit by that truck. And don't assume that truck is going to slam on the brakes, because that person may be laser focused on where they're going, and they will see you at the last possible second. Keep an open mind. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open, for sure. Don't let this bold new plan dull your ability to see things for what they are. Taurus, you are smart, you are looking to the future, but don't forget that you do exist right now. I'm going to ask one more question. trying to think of how I want to word it. So I don't want to ask something confusing. What is their view of this success? We see their emotion is, what is their view of success? If you guys both see a restaurant down there, all right, that's the goal, is getting to that restaurant. I'm gonna try to explain this question. If the goal is getting to the restaurant, you see that is a fine establishment. I want to go there because I'm hungry and that's what I want. Their goal of getting to that restaurant, it's just an example. Their goal of getting to that restaurant is, I want to go because Taurus is going. Their view of that restaurant is, I absolutely hate that place. It sucks. Even their water tastes bad, but I want to go because of Taurus. So they're going there for completely different reasons. Does that make sense? This could be the reason, but there's a vast contrast. You see it as this kind of food, they see it as that kind of food. You know, is it the same goal? Do they have different goals? I want to know, what is their view? Because you know what your view of this success is. Sometimes stuff jumps out at you. Sometimes stuff jumps out and it's not, you know, like it'll be a whole bunch of stuff, because gravity can also play into life. But every once in a while, something really does just jump out and it does not want to cooperate. That's this saying, this is a ridiculously important part of the answer. I'm kind of feeling like that might be the only part of the answer. Maybe it's not. Definitely not. So Taurus, you're the only one that knows your exact desire for the outcome. This person, my example that I gave, is exactly what's going on here. They are trusting in your confidence. They are being pulled along with you. You are dragging them into the future, and they trust you. They have the sun. This is the best possible. It's renewed passion. It's a bright future. It's the desire for the best. This is a happy. They may not. I have a little side note for them, and then I'm gonna let you go. So they also have the Lovers. The Lovers is opportunities for love. It's soulmate energy. It's values alignment. This person is able to define their values based on yours. This person is starting to kind of adapt to the circumstance. Having values alignment is, in my opinion, the most important part of a relationship. Those core beliefs, those core values. And if you share those, that's having the most sturdy foundation to a home you could ever ask for. If you have those core beliefs that you can fall back on, you'll weather any storm. Any storm. As long as the foundation is intact, you can make it through. And this person has that energy about them. They also have balance in the physical world. The physical world is anything from money to, your own body, your flesh and blood, your health. You're bringing balance to their physical world. They may have felt like things were unstable. They may have felt like they were at wit's end, either with money. They may not have felt confident about their role in the relationship. you have dragged them up and they trust you for that. Taurus, this is one of those moments that you have to think for yourself, think to yourself, you're not alone in this. That's what this is screaming. Be on the lookout. And this you really need to consider. If you have somebody walking beside you who's not even paying attention to the road, they're paying attention to you. If you stop for that truck, they might not. So make sure that when you are making these bold moves, when you are making these new leaps of faith and doing new things into the unknown, that you have them by the hand as you continue. But Taurus, I truly, in every way, and I mean this wholeheartedly, I pity whoever the person is that gets in your way. I really do. This is just not the time for Taurus to be messed with. This is not. I don't want to be around when that happens, because whoever that is will learn very quickly that this Taurus is charging. You get out of the way. I would be more concerned about that truck getting damaged than you, honestly. Like that would be my concern, is when Taurus connects with that truck, the truck is going to feel it more than Taurus will. You have ridiculous energy. And as long as you use it to the right ends, as long as you use it for the right reason, and you don't leave them behind, you keep this up, my friend, you have good stuff coming your way. You truly do. So keep on down that sidewalk, get to that restaurant, go somewhere you want, because they're only going for you. With that, Taurus, I'll catch you next time.